Good evening, here live from the Bobcat Den. First round playoffs for boys. We had the girls last night. They're moving on to Maricopa tomorrow. And now the boys just have to take care of business here in their own territory.
Yeah, they do. Cienega versus Sunrise Mountain. We're going to preview the game after the national anthem coming up next.
And now, preview the game, watching them warm up. Sunrise Mountain has height. Cienega has a couple guys in the 6-foot range a lot. They have a lot of speed, Cienega does, but these two teams have played in Holiday Classic. Sunrise Mountain beat them by 2, and I was talking to our own McLean Mott, and he said, watch out for, I do believe, number 34, Elijah Thomas. First play of the game, he pickpocketed Jordan Green, two-hand reverse slam dunked it. So this kid is D1 bound, as McLean said. Watch out. That's key to a player in this game right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Opening round of the AIA tournament for Division II in Arizona. Cienega gets to play at home. Last game was on a neutral court. Now they've got home court advantage. While it may not appear to be much of a home court advantage tonight for the Bobcats, they certainly enjoy playing at home and are comfortable playing here in the Bobcat Den. They got their full starting 5 back. Isaiah Murphy's going to be good to go tonight after having some back troubles. This is going to be a great matchup to kick off the tournament. And Nathan, I can't wait for this game.
And to throw some starters at you real quick. Number 3, the sophomore Jordan Green. Number 10, Andrew Leonard, who loves to shoot. Number 15, Alex Mazinski, defensive specialist. Number 25, all-around great player, Isaiah Murphy, as he just put a spin move on Elijah Thomas. And number 30, the wrecking ball, Frankie Trujillo.
First shot by Jordan Green. Bang, that's good. First three-point of the game for Jordan Green.
Early and often, I was watching their practice a couple days ago. They did a lot of shooting, a lot of mismatch opportunities for Jordan Green and Andrew Leonard.
I got Sunrise Mountain puts up a shot, no good. The miss by number 22, Tyler Wood.
Just big mismatch. Cienega coming out with the zone, tried to get help over top and underneath with these big players. And early, some mistakes down there in the paint.
Ball controlled by Isaiah Murphy. Knifes through the paint, up and good. Knifes his way through the defense for 2.
That's Isaiah Murphy's game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The game runs through him, mind, body, and soul. This kid eats, sleeps, and breathes basketball. He just knows it all too well.
Thomas from 3. Bang, that's good.
This kid knows some basketball as well. Elijah Thomas coming in tonight, a 6'5" senior, averaging 18.9 points per game, shooting 29% from the three-point land.
He's going to be a difference maker tonight, and Murphy puts up a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Frankie Trujillo trying to get it, unable to, and is corralled by number 40, Chris Mullaney of the Mustangs.
3 against 1 down there, and Frankie Trujillo almost comes up the rebound. Sunrise Mountain has to box out down there. They need to win the battle in the paint. And another thing, they need to stay out of foul trouble. They don't have players. I'm looking at their points per game. They don't have players in their back pocket that they can just bring out and can put up points. They average 0.2 points per game. That's absolutely nothing. Cienega has the virtue of having a McLean Mott in their back pocket, a Willie Anderson, players that can knock down shots just like Andrew Leonard.
Bang, that's good from Andrew Leonard from 3. He gets on the scoreboard. It's early action here in the game. Cienega taking control, making a couple of threes, trying to put the Mustangs down early in this game. stripped, stolen here by Leonard and Murphy working together. Nifty move by Leonard, falls through, no good.
So an awkward pass to begin with. Andrew Leonard did what he could with it. Even though he wasn't able to make it fall, it puts pressure on Sunrise Mountain. They're testing, Cienega's testing their passing lanes, and right now a great job by Elijah Thomas down there in the paint. But Cienega is making Sunrise Mountain think twice about their passes.
Elijah Thomas, he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And so what we didn't do before, throw some Sunrise Mountain starters at you. Number 10, Walcott. Number 24, Lang. Number 34, Thomas. Number 40, Mulaney. And number 22, Wood. Earlier, I had Chase Cord up there. As we were just being informed, he tore his ACL recently. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his road to recovery.
Elijah Thomas makes both of his free throws. Puts this game at 8-5 in favor of the Bobcats here early in the first quarter. Murphy throws the ball out of bounds, trying to get it down low to Trujillo, unable to, and so Mustangs will take over.
We got Bart the Bobcat like he does every game. Comes and sits right next to me, gives me a hard time, and then leaves.
Always like having Bart the Bobcat join us in the studio.
He loves being in our commercials as well. They're doing a lot of pick and rolls, trying to, and right there, testing the passing lanes. Jordan Green, unable to finish, but gets to the foul line. He is great at the foul line, averaging close to 73% from the free throw lane, or free throw line. Him and Andrew Leonard are phenomenal there. Andrew Leonard shooting a phenomenal 92%. Not sure if there's a number change or someone not listed on the roster, but unknown player number 12 down there for Sunrise Mountain. We'll get that information to you ASAP.
Jordan Green makes both of his free throws, puts the Bobcats now up by 5. Elijah Thomas settles it for the Mustangs.
Cienega must put Sunrise Mountain into some foul trouble. And they cannot give Sunrise Mountain open shots like that. They will make them fall sooner or later.
Jordan Lang with the miss there from the Mustangs.
And once again, another foul. And that would be Jared Lang with his second foul already. Jared Lang coming in averaging 5.2 points per game, shooting 72% from the free throw line, and 25% from three-point line.
Mazinski buries that one.
We've got Bart the Bobcat in our camera angle.
Thomas from 3, swoosh, bang, that's good.
Got to watch out for this kid. McLean Mott, when he talked to me about him, had big eyes. This kid is deadly from anywhere on this court. He pretty much picks and chooses what he wants to do. I was listening to the practice the other day, and Frankie Trujillo, great play there, getting to the lane, nice floater, but Coach Johnson was putting stress on. This kid tells his coach what he's going to do. This kid is phenomenal.
And one. Elijah Thomas, bang, hits a three-pointer and is fouled. He's going to have a chance for a 4-point play.
Cienega has to put wraps on this guy, put locks, double team him, do anything you can, but you cannot give him opportunities like that, even though that's not a realistic opportunity. For this kid, it is.
Thomas makes his free throw. He's up to 10 points on the night.
It's actually 12.
Oh, he scored all of them.
12 points. So if he's got to do it all himself, then he will. He averages 18.9 points per game. But right now he's almost at that point.
And what's interesting to note is that all of Cienega's starters have scored in this game, and only Elijah Thomas has scored for the Mustangs. Trujillo dancing around Thomas. Now it's to Mazinski. Mazinski's shot is off.
Alex Mazinski's not a shooter. He's a defensive specialist. He's coming in, shooting, averages 4.6 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 57% from the free throw line, and 44% field goal. And right there, Elijah Thomas once again
Continues his dominant first quarter. Our score is 14-14. 2:15 left here in the first quarter.
He's just giving it all, putting it all on the line here for his team. Picks his pocket but fouls. Mustangs are putting on a foul party early here, and they got to shut that down really quick. Otherwise, they're going to start pulling for their bench, which is very, very weak. And I don't know how long Elijah Thomas can continue being the Superman for the Mustangs.
Trujillo, no good. Bang, that's good. Number 12, the unknown player from the Mustangs, gives them the lead. And just like that, Sunrise Mountain has their first lead of the ball game, 17-14, getting their first points. Number 12 was the first Mustang not named Elijah Thomas to score for Sunrise Mountain.
And we don't even know who the kid is.
No, he's not even on our roster.
So we're trying to get information for that right now. But nonetheless, I now understand why McLean told us this kid is serious. The kid is D1. He pretty much almost play anywhere. So Sunrise Mountain up 3 now, and 14 of those points are in the back pocket of Elijah Thomas already. First quarter, under 2 minutes to go now. Cienega needs to figure something out to stop this kid. Otherwise, they're going to be run out of their own building.
Good passing from the Bobcats. Mazinski in the corner. Bang, that's good from 3. He buries that one.
So, like I said before, a jersey change. Number 12 is Michael Walcott, who's number 10 on our roster.
Walcott's a 6'2" guard and a senior. Misses from three-point land. Furious diving attempt by Jordan Green.
There's a lot of senior leadership on this Sunrise team. Definitely a team that I feel has been together since freshman year. They're a great and close-knit unit. They know where each other are at, and they know who their leader is, Elijah Thomas.
Frankie Trujillo for the Bobcats is going to go to the bench as he's replaced by number 35, Brevin Burnett. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. 17-17 is our score.
Sunrise Mountain looks to be playing a zone with top of the key help. Trying to limit. Being told 3 fouls on Elijah Thomas. So already in some early foul trouble, but he's not being pulled out.
No, too valuable to pull out this early in the game. I say if he gets one more foul, then you definitely have to take him out with that 4th foul. But I think right now, the timeout was called, and Coach Rath just told Elijah Thomas, hey, calm down. You know, you're doing great on offense. Just got to make sure you're not committing fouls. And I think we might see a change of style from him.
Great block down there by Isaiah Murphy, Cienega's own Superman. Brevin Burnett, he can shoot one.
Bang!
And he knocks it down for the Bobcats, putting up by 3.
A 3-point contest here in the first quarter.
In that practice that I saw during that 6th period the other day, Cienega, they had a lot of three-point shooting. They pretty much opened up all the baskets. They just said, Coach Johnson said, let it loose. We're going to shoot as much as possible.
Thomas from 3
And
to end the
knocks
quarter.
it
Bang!
down. This kid, I have no words to describe. He could pretty much play with anyone. They could triple team him, and this kid will just shoot it straight over.
After the first quarter, 20-20 is our score. 17 of those 20 points coming from Elijah Thomas. Cienega spreading the ball around, but either way you dice it, we've got a 20-20 game. Coming up next is the second quarter. You're watching the Bobcat TV Basketball Network. Stay tuned.
And the Jimmy erupts with a Cienega pin right there.
Forgetty up the middle. He's got going. Touchdown Bobcats. Cienega wins by a score of 67-46.
We're Bobcat TV. We're girls basketball.
This is Cienega football.
This is boys basketball.
This is girls soccer.
And you're watching Bobcat TV.
Hey Cody, is there a camera I can use for an interview?
Yeah, man, that one right there.
Hey, you guys know who touched this camera? Christian,
Huh?
you touched this camera?
No, I didn't, man. I'm sorry.
Sure. All right. Cody, you know who touched this camera?
No, man, I don't know.
Nobody knows who touched the camera. These scratch marks just got here all by themselves. That's what we're going with. Hey Bart, what's up, man? Nobody knows who touched the camera. All right.
All right, welcome back to the second quarter of the opening round of the Division II playoffs. Cienega versus Sunrise Mountain tie game as we head into the second frame.
McLean Mott has checked in for the Bobcats, as well as Darius Williams. Two players that Coach Matt Johnson loves having in his back pocket, very athletic, knows what they're doing on the court.
Number 32, Jacob Moore, also checks in for Sunrise Mountain.
It seems like possibly their first missed three-pointer of the night.
No kidding, it's been a three-point contest to start this game, and finally we have a miss.
Old-fashioned Southwest shootout here in Vail, Arizona. Being told live or die from the outside, offensive showdown. Couldn't have summed it up any better. Thank you, Alyssa Lubin, our director here tonight. Alex Buzinski with a third attempt. It looks like Elijah Thomas almost tipped that one in, but credit to McLean Mott with the second third effort.
Jordan Green's going to be matched up on Elijah Thomas. See if he can slow him down. From 3, bang! Thomas with another 3. Does he ever miss?
They need to start attacking him. Make him foul. Get him out of the game. That's the only way Cienega stays in this one. Force Elijah Thomas to foul.
Mazinski on the drive, misses.
Before, Alex Mazinski was on Elijah Thomas, but they changed Jordan Green onto him. See how well that one works, but other players now get involved for Sunrise Mountain.
42, James Malamos checks in for Sunrise Mountain, and here we go, Thomas again. But he's fouled.
Cienega just has to stay cool-headed. They have a great player, but that's just one player. 5 players play on the court at one time for each team. One player cannot take over a game altogether. They're still human. They get tired. They're going to have to be pulled out. When Elijah Thomas steps off this court, Cienega has to fire on all cylinders.
Thomas makes the first one.
I'm almost running out of room for points for him.
On the year, Thomas is shooting 74% from the free throw line, making 135 out of his 182 attempts. Knocks down the second one with ease.
It's only his second trip to the free throw line. He doesn't attack the paint very often, but this kid sure is dangerous from the outside.
McLean Mott from the corner.
Knocks
Bang!
it down. McLean Mott's telling me, you got to cheer, you got to do something when I score, so that one was for you.
No good. But he gets his own rebound. That's number 40. Chris Mullaney follows through, gets 2 points.
Great job attacking the rim after the miss. Always stay hungry. Dangerous pass there.
Brevin Burnett from outside. No good, but he's fouled.
Take a nice trip to the free throw line. He's got to knock these down. Cienega has to live from the free throw line. They need to start getting Sunrise Mountain into foul trouble. Not sure who that was on. Might have been Mullaney with his 3rd foul now. So 2 Sunrise Mountain players in foul trouble early in this one.
Burnett's first attempt is too strong.
Just a straight low line drive to the back of that bucket.
Isaiah Murphy looks to be checking back in for the Bobcats as Burnett misses his 2nd free throw attempt. He'll have 1 more as he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. His 3rd one is, this one is good.
Giving him 4 in the night. He could have easily had 6 now. He's got to knock those down. 3-point ball game now. Just under 5 minutes to go. 2nd quarter. McLean Mott now on Elijah Thomas. They're switching a lot, playing that nice zone. Rotating the ball, but it opens up the backcourt.
Thomas from 3 again. Comes up short.
But fouled. Looks like Cienega's running a 2-3 zone. Definitely trying to keep Sunrise Mountain from knocking those threes down, but you can't get a guy like Elijah Thomas to the free throw line on 3-pointers.
Thomas with the rare miss.
I think he has all the points except 4.
Knocks that one down. Actually, you're off by 1. He's got all the points except for 5. We've got a 2-point attempt from Chris Mullaney and then a 3-point shot from Michael Walcott. That's the only other scoring that's been done from Sunrise Mountain besides Elijah Thomas.
But do you know many high schoolers that can put 21 points in 2 quarters?
No.
And he's not done yet.
Makes the 2nd one.
Coach Gary Rath has a certain special breed over there in Elijah Thomas. I give all credit to this kid. And during this timeout, we'll send it over a commercial break and be right back at you.
This is boys basketball, and you're watching Bobcat TV.
This is girls soccer, and you're watching Bobcat TV.
We're Bobcat TV, and you're watching Bobcat TV. All right, welcome back to the 2nd quarter here at Cienega High School. Sunrise Mountain leads by a score of 31-26 with about 4.5 minutes to go in the first half.
It's been an all Elijah Thomas except for 5 points. Phenomenal effort. Just imagine what this kid can do all the way throughout these playoffs.
Coach Johnson calling out a play, trying to find a way to generate offense, try to get back that lead.
They're down 5. They don't have to panic. They can easily just drive the lane, get to the free throw line, just don't take unnecessary shots.
Thomas knifes his way through, but he loses control of the ball. Walcott lays off and puts up a layup. Brevin Burnett trying to time the block, but was unable to, and Walcott finds the bottom of the net.
Gives Walcott 5 on the night.
Now Murphy trying to dunk.
Unnecessary shots, just lay that one in.
Would have been nice, but a little bit too flashy and allows Walcott to shoot, but he ends up missing.
Frankie Trujillo with the rebound.
Top. Murphy pulls up and good.
Timeout for Cienega. We'll send it back to you after these messages.
We're Bobcat TV, and you're watching Bobcat TV.
This is Cienega football, and you're watching Bobcat TV.
We're girls basketball, and you're watching Bobcat TV.
And we're back here. 3:07 left in the second quarter. Cienega pretty much staying with their starting five. Cienega's not really in any foul trouble, just the usual couple fouls here and there. Cienega is in the bonus, but so is Sunrise Mountain, and two of their biggest players are in foul trouble. Elijah Thomas with 3. Elijah Thomas and Mulaney both have 3 fouls.
Number 22, Tyler Wood, checks in for the Mustangs. Thomas still out. He's going to pull up over Green, but comes up short.
Another rare miss for him.
Green settles it for the Bobcats. Andrew Leonard from deep. Too strong.
It's an exact play I watched the Bobcats run in practice, and I didn't see Andrew Leonard miss once. Another rare miss for him, shooting 92% from the free throw line. Great numbers at the three-point range, 39%. This kid can definitely ball.
Last shot was just off the back of the iron. And number 50, Juan Cipriano, makes his first shot of the night for the Mustangs, increasing their lead to 7. Man-to-man defense from the Mustangs as Isaiah Thomas puts up another bad shot and misses. This time Green's got an open shot, but no good from him. And Murphy able to finally settle it and score.
Did you say Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas, Isaiah Murphy.
Imagine if you mixed Elijah Thomas and Isaiah Murphy into one player. I would put him against Michael Jordan. Cienega's doing a great job. When they have an open 3 look, they hurry to the ball, attack it. Do not let them get a chance at that.
A little bit of a circus action play going on as Cipriano is able to control it after he dove for the ball.
Frankie Trujillo could have easily just held on to that one, try to bounce it off Elijah Thomas's leg. He did a great job by spreading his legs, letting the ball just bounce straight through.
Walcott Deeks off the back iron. Rebound is controlled by the Mustangs, but Isaiah Murphy falls down hard.
Not something you want to see. Already has some back issues. Hit that one hard, and his face just went pale as a ghost. Strained backs are not something to play with. One little tweak, one wrong move, and you have a world of pain. Not sure who they're going to put the foul on. Number 25, I saw. Does Sunrise Mountain even have a 25? They do not. Isaiah Murphy gets the foul, I'm being informed. Not sure how that happens. Blue number 24, that's Michael Walcott. All sorts of names being thrown at me right now. Let That'll be Sunrise Mountain number 12, Michael Walcott with the foul. Cienega now just trying to run this one out. 30 seconds left. Do not want to put the ball in Elijah Thomas's hands. He's shown he can knock down a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. He can knock down a shot from pretty much anywhere on this court. 20 seconds left. Great ball handler, Andrew Leonard.
10 seconds left.
Johnson's going to tell him when to run it. They're running the play now. 5 seconds.
Murphy from 3, no good. And that's how the first half ends. Murphy comes up short on the three-point attempt, and we're gonna go into halftime with Sunrise Mountain leading the Bobcats by a score of 35-30. What a great, intense first half. That was just some great basketball that we witnessed.
Definitely, and great basketball by pretty much one player. Elijah Thomas blew the roof off this play, shooting well beyond the arc, getting fouled, going for the 4-point play. Pretty much has his team, all the team's points except about 8. This kid kind of just blew up. I didn't really hear him coming into this game except what McLean Mott told me, but I didn't really expect something like this. Put up 20-plus points in the first half. That's NBA standard.
Yeah, no kidding. He was on fire. As you said, he was shooting from beyond the arc, and then when he needed to, he's able to find his way and make points in the paint, and was feisty on defense, playing aggressive, causing Isaiah Murphy to make bad shots, and I think he's just really been the main reason why Sunrise Mountain holds a 5-point lead going into the second half.
Well, Sunrise Mountain holds a 5-point lead because their star player is playing like a star player. Cienega, they have players on the score sheet, but it's minimal points, 3, 5, 6 points for their starters right now. Some players coming off the bench, Brendan Burnett with 4, McLean Mott with 5. These players, they're contributing. They have a deep bench, but they have to match the play of Elijah Thomas.
Yeah, Isaiah Murphy, one guy in particular that needs to step up. He is the unquestioned leader of this team. As you said at the beginning of this broadcast, this team runs through him offensively and defensively. I think it's not that he's played, bad, but I think he's just taken some more aggressive shots than we're used to seeing. And I think he's got to find a way to settle down and find open shots on the court. And it's hard when you've got Elijah Thomas guarding you, but I think one of the adjustments Coach Johnson is going to make at half is finding ways to get his star players involved, just like Elijah Thomas has been involved tonight.
If I was Coach Johnson, I would attack Elijah Thomas. He has 3 fouls. Make this kid foul out. Make other players on Sunrise Mountain show up. There's players that shown up, but it's 5 points, 2 points. These players, they revolve around Elijah Thomas. Take him out of the equation, and they pretty much are a broken team.
Yeah, I think they got to pressure Elijah Thomas. Cienega does have to pressure him and just force him to make bad shots, maybe try to get in his head, not necessarily play dirty, but just do things that try to knock him off his game. And so we will see if that occurs here in the second half. So we will go to the break. Cienega is down by 5 in the opening round of the tournament of the February Frenzy. It's off to a great start here. Girls won last night. Boys looking to advance. We're going to have the second half coming up next. Stay tuned.
And we're back here for the second half. Pretty much the entire time we talked about was Elijah Thomas. Where did this kid come from? I hope to see him on the big name someday, playing with big teams, getting some big rings.
Yeah, that was what we talked about a lot at halftime, and he's definitely the storyline to watch in the second half for the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs if he can come out and continue that dominant performance that he had in the first half. And if he does, I don't think there's any question Sunrise Mountain's going to win this game if he plays like that again.
But he has to watch the fouls. He has 3 fouls. If he fouls out, Sunrise Mountain's in a little bit of trouble.
So we're here to start the second half. Should be a great one. Cienega starts the quarter down by 5 points. 35-30 is our score.
Cienega, they come out at halftime. They're shooting very well from 3. And splash. Put that man with the Splash Brothers. Great job coming out here, striking first.
Andrew Leonard knocks down another 3. His second of the night. Puts the Bobcats on within 2 points. Two-point attempt by Chris Mulaney's good.
Gives him 4 tonight. 1 of 3 Mustangs scoring tonight. Just put that in perspective.
Jordan Green's three-point attempt is no good.
Great.
Rebound tipped and into the arms. And now it finds Isaiah Murphy, who hits another three-pointer. Bang!
Great job. That wouldn't be there without the wrecking ball. Frankie Trujillo, he did a great job attacking the ball in the air. And a tripping call there.
That's going on Elijah Thomas. He's going to pick up another foul. He tripped Jordan Green. Green had an open look to the basket. And Elijah Thomas just flat out pushed Jordan Green.
He'll go to the free throw line. Excuse me, he will not go to the free throw line. They did not call that an open basket foul.
Trujillo working down low.
He's got to finish.
No good.
Elijah Thomas doing some work against Jordan Green. And a charge there by Elijah Thomas. Maybe our fouls were incorrect.
Look, yeah, it'll be his third foul. We originally thought he had more than that, but after some deliberating at halftime, he is now up to 3 fouls.
But now he has 3 fouls. Now they have to watch it.
Yeah, 2 early fouls definitely create some drama on him. And Green finds the open lane and puts the Bobcats in the lead.
I don't know what they said at halftime, but definitely lit something underneath these Bobcats' butts.
Bang, that's good. Jordan Lang reestablishes the lead for Sunrise Mountain.
That's his first points of the game. Putting the 5 starters, 4 on the board now. Definitely a duel in the desert, old-fashioned shootout. I can't describe it any better.
No, definitely can't. It's been point after point after point, and just aggressive play on both sides. Seems everybody on both teams just going 100%. And it's the playoffs. That's what you expect. But we've seen some great performances from everyone tonight. No matter if they've scored or not, I think everyone is just giving it tonight.
Playoffs create different types of breeds and teams. Like last night, Marana, different type of team. Cienega already played them twice, but Marana showed out and showed up. Unable to get the W, but definitely a big improvement since the last 2 times. Teams that are desperate are the most dangerous teams. They have nothing to lose. Coming in as a 24 seed, Marana was. They gave Cienega a run for their money. So down 2 now, Cienega, after a great start of that second half. All starters will stay in. Just wonder how long these starters can stay in.
Murphy down low. Gets it to roll in.
Isaiah Murphy now up to about 11.
Another three, bang, that's good. Tyler Lang, his second three-point attempt in a row, finds the bottom of the net.
Now some other players are popping up. Other players they have to keep away from. Look out for Elijah Thomas now. Lang showing he's dangerous. And Frank Trujillo looks like he rolled his ankle a little bit there. Very awkward landing. Lang looking to make it 3 for 3.
Tyler Wood down low, off the glass and in. Over the big man, Frankie Trujillo. Tyler Wood with his first points of the game.
Now all starters for the Mustangs are on the score sheet. Probably something Coach Gary Rath definitely talked about.
Mazinski, no good, but Trujillo is right there, but he's unable to make that.
Got to finish in the paint. Now a 5-point lead again for Sunrise Mountain. Haven't heard a lot from Elijah Thomas.
Kicks it out. Great ball movement from the Mustangs, trying to find the best shot possible. Great athletic play by Mazinski, yeah.
He thought it was a tip pass. I think it was just an inherent shot, but nonetheless, an unnecessary but great save by very athletic Alex Mazinski.
Andrew Leonard from 3, that's no good.
It looks so pretty. We have the perfect angle to the baskets here. Looks so pretty just off the back iron.
Sending everybody at Elijah Thomas, and eventually someone's going to be open, and that was Tyler Wood getting his 4th point of the game.
7-point lead now. Cienega's got to put something together here.
Ball knocked out of bounds by number 24, Lang. Murphy's going to inbound it. Gets the ball over to Jordan Green.
Saw Jordan Green doing some different stretches to come out of the halftime. Wondering if he's tightened up in the back area a little bit.
A little bit of a slower pace from Cienega. Trying to determine the tempo of this game. Green knifes his way through. Gets it to roll for the layup. Green now up to 9 points for the Bobcats.
Sunrise Mountain is in a 2-3 zone, and Cienega switched to the man. Trying to keep these ball handlers, these great shots from happening.
Foul called on Alex Mazinski for the Bobcats. One thing we have not seen here in the third quarter is Elijah Thomas scoring for the Mustangs. Held scoreless so far, yet the Bobcats still trail by 5. Isaiah Murphy, deep 3-point attempt is no good.
Great job attacking the basket, pressuring those rebounders. Cienega, sooner or later, going to get those second chance points.
Oh, and Elijah Thomas.
I don't know what to say about that one.
Oh.
That was dirty. A posterizer himself, and Alex Mazinski.
Murphy trying to come back with an answer of his own.
Finally, the big empathetic dunk from Elijah Thomas in that first game, Cienega versus Sunrise Mountain. Elijah Thomas at the behind the back dunk, two-handed grand slam. Now he has a one-hand slam from about the 10-foot line.
Murphy sinks the first free throw.
I feel so sorry for Nichols. Very raspy voice, having to PA this game. Hope that man a speedy recovery.
Murphy misses the second one.
A lot of ball movement, a lot of tip passes. Sunrise Mountain's catching a lot of breaks now.
Coach Rath calling out a play for the Mustangs.
Just telling him to slow it down. Several opportunities there to turn the ball over. And an offensive foul. Number 42, James Malamas, with the offensive foul going the other way. Cienega might have just caught a break. If Sunrise Mountain would have scored there, we would have broken that game wide open. Making a 9, possibly 8-point game.
Minute 15 remaining in the third quarter. Bobcats down by 6 here in the playoffs in a win-or-go-home scenario. Green nifty move off the glass and in.
Giving him 12 tonight. 3-point shot. Very well defended. Cienega 4 points down. See what they can do here.
Isaiah Murphy
Finally gets the foul. How many times this guy had to catch his own rebound before someone boxes out down there?
just dominating the paint, getting rebound after rebound, and finally fouled on the shot attempt. So he will go to the line with a chance to bring this game to within one possession.
Isaiah Murphy coming in, shooting 52% from the free throw land. Apparently this is a very sought-after game to watch. Got 50 viewers. Thank you all for joining in.
Murphy makes the second one, brings this game to within 3 points. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Elijah Thomas with the ball for the Mustangs. Dishes it out for three. No good. Missed by Lang.
Cienega has an opportunity to tie this one now.
Burnett ducks under, but no good.
It's a 2-on-2. Cienega now rallies. 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Keep the ball out of Elijah Thomas's hands.
Shot no good by Tyler Wood.
And fouled. Excuse me, he just stepped on the line. Cienega has 5 seconds to do something for this end of the quarter.
And just like that, Andrew Leonard's going to check back in. He was taking a breather. He's one of their best three-point attempt shooters. We'll see if he gets the ball in his hands as the third quarter draws to an end.
Andrew Leonard's 39% from the three-point line.
He will indeed take the shot, but it falls way short. And that is how the third quarter ends. Sunrise Mountain, the underdog in this game, even though they've beaten Cienega previously this year, coming in with a 16-11 record. They're beating the 17-9 Cienega Bobcats in the opening round of the playoffs. It's going to come down to the wire.
Definitely, you can always expect a Phoenix team, no matter what, to play tough. They have a tough opponents up in Phoenix all the time. They come down here and pretty much run the tables in Vail. Most recently, Southern Arizona teams have been able to put up a fight against Phoenix teams, but definitely the Phoenix teams are winning tonight. 49-46. We'll come back after you after these messages.
Hey Cody, is there a camera I can use for an interview?
Yeah, man, that one right there.
This one? Hey, you guys know who touched this camera? Christian.
Huh.
You touched this camera?
No, I didn't, man. I'm sorry.
Sure. All right. Cody, you know who touched this camera?
No, man, I don't know.
Nobody knows who touched the camera. These scratch marks just got here all by themselves. That's what we're going with. Hey, Bart, what's up, man? Nobody knows who touched the camera. All right.
Hey, are we ready to roll?
And we're back here in the start of the fourth quarter in the heart of Bobcat country.
Sunrise Mountain leads 49-46. The last 8 minutes of this game. It should be fun to watch. Sunrise Mountain opens with the ball, but unable to score on that possession. Ball goes out of bounds off the shot of Tyler Wood.
Cienega had opportunities to tie this game, potentially take the lead. They need to start executing in the most crucial quarter of any game.
Number 50, Darius Williams, and number 22, McLean Mott will check in for Cienega. Darius Williams, step back three, trying to tie the game, but off the backboard and out of bounds.
I think that thing touched everything except the bottom of the net. I'm glad I was able to give our director a little chuckle there. Cienega coming out with a full court press, trying to pressure Sunrise Mountain into some very crucial decisions.
Elijah Thomas banks it off the glass.
I mean, what more can you do? Isaiah Murphy has his hand in his face, bodied up against him, and Elijah Thomas just puts up a shot that no one can contest. And McLean Mott turns the ball over.
And Michael Walcott takes advantage of it. Gets his 7th point of the game. Bobcats trying to fight back. Murphy is fouled. That's Walcott on the foul. And a trio of substitutions for Cienega check in as the original starters, Mazinski, Trujillo, and Andrew Leonard will check in.
They cannot let this game get out of hand. They've been fighting this 5-point lead, this 7-point lead. They need to do something to cut this deficit. They're up. They need to do what they were doing well, was knocking down shots, knocking down open shots, uncontested shots. That's doing very well in passing.
A lot of perimeter shooters out, standing around for the Bobcats.
Sunrise Mountain still in the 2-3 zone.
Jordan Green has an open look, but unable to convert.
Great box out there by Walcott. And a potential travel there won't be called. Sunrise Mountain still has the ball, and now that's a double dribble. No, that's a carry. And if you're now just joining us, this has been a crazy game, back and forth action, and Alex Mazinski cannot hold on to it.
.5:58 remaining. Bobcats down by 7.
In a game this close, coming down to the wire, all players have to tune in all senses. Everything has to come down to every shot, every possession, because you don't know what may count and what might not.
Coach Johnson calling out goal, that it comes up with the steal. Isaiah Murphy doesn't dunk, but gets the layup. He'll take it. That's points on the board.
I think he learned the first time. Don't force a dunk if it's not there. Sure, it looks nice, but so does a win in playoffs.
New defensive play called out by Coach Johnson.
They're
trying to
going-
confuse the Mustangs.
Still in the man-to-man, doing whatever they can do. Jordan Green, the sophomore, against the senior Elijah Thomas. A prime matchup there. And he'll take the shot. What can you do? You gotta play, you pretty much gotta give him a piggyback ride.
Widens this lead to 8. Under 5 minutes remaining. Isaiah Murphy on the drive. Rolls around, but no good. That ball just hung up there on the rim forever, but doesn't find the bottom of the net.
Elijah Thomas now has 28 points in this one.
Make it 30.
Cienega is losing it. Down 10, under 4:30 to go. Keep the ball out of Elijah Thomas's hands.
Scramble for the ball. Not sure exactly what the call is here. Oh, full timeout called by Cienega as they possess the ball. So smart decision to call a timeout and able to retain possession of the ball.
Cienega cannot get scared. They cannot. They can't shy away from contact. They have to start making shots. They cannot go in the paint and let the ball roll around the rim. That's not something. Bounce that thing off the glass. Put it straight in. Hit the bottom of the net every time. This game is going to come down to turnovers and ball handling. Who can handle the ball best? Who's going to turn the ball over more? But nonetheless, Cienega, they need to change something. Get the ball out of Elijah Thomas's hands. You got to play a zone. You got to play a zone. Man-to-man was working for a while, but obviously it's not working anymore. Change it up. Make sure Sunrise Mountain is not comfortable.
Yeah, Sunrise Mountain's found the gaps in this man-to-man defense as they've rattled off up to a 10-point lead, 4:15 remaining, and Cienega's got to make some adjustments, got to do everything they can to throw at this Sunrise Mountain offense. Got to get stops, got to get points. Only 4 minutes to do so.
They got to get the ball in Andrew Leonard's hands. Looks like
Andrew Leonard from 3 comes up short.
He's got to knock those down. He's plenty capable.
Walcott way off.
Great box out there by Andrew Leonard. Fast break opportunity. Great job. Isaiah Murphy driving through contact.
Finds the open man. Assist there by 24, Jared Lang.
Jacob Moore now gets on the stat sheet. And a crucial point in this game. Alex Brzezinski finds the bottom of the net. That mid-range jumper.
Elijah Thomas, he's wide open. You can't let that happen. Nobody was on him. They fell for the passing. And Elijah Thomas buries another one.
Should they run a box and 1D and Elijah, who now gets Alex Brzezinski, fouls him. Box and 1D and Elijah limit his touches, limit his shot opportunities. Alex Brzezinski's looking awfully uncomfortable. Timeout, Sunrise. So during this timeout, we'll go to a quick commercial break and get back to this 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in this Division II playoff showdown.
And the Jimmy erupts with a Cienega pin right there.
Forgetty up the middle, he's got going. Touchdown Bobcats. Cienega wins by a score of 67-46.
We're Bobcat TV.
We're girls basketball.
This is Cienega football. This is boys basketball.
This is girls soccer.
And you're watching Bobcat TV.
And we're back here in the fourth quarter. Last final breaths that Cienega has. See if they can muster one out here. Cienega's biggest enemy right now is the clock.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes and 46 seconds to get 12 points in order to more than 12 points, make up that 11-point deficit. They're down 63 to 52. They're going to have to make a furious comeback, control Elijah Thomas, and they got to convert offensively. They keep missing shots.
They might be throwing a McLean Mott right here to get some fouls. If I was Cienega, don't know who I would foul really. The Mustangs have a lot of great foul shooters. Cienega has still 3 fouls to give, excuse me. If I was Cienega, I would probably foul Michael Walcott, 62% from the free throw line. Still very good numbers. If the possibility happens that Jacob Moore comes out shooting a measly 40%, probably pull on him a little bit, but nonetheless, this is great, sound offense that the Mustangs have.
Stretch pass, no good from Sunrise Mountain. Rebound corralled by the Bobcats. Andrew Leonard finds Brevin Burnett, who's going to come up with a 3-point. Bang! Buries that one.
They need a lot more of that. 55-63, 2:15 to go. Pressure these Mustangs as much as possible. Get the ball out of Elijah Thomas' hand. He is wide open. But then again, pretty much any type of shot selection is wide open for that guy.
Yeah, he's made shots with defenders in his face all night. And he's had open shots as well, and he's buried those. But even when you've got the perfect defense on him, he somehow finds a way to still make the shot. This is the time of the game where the student section of the Bobcats needs to come up big and the crowd needs to make noise. I don't understand what's going on. Our student section is sitting. It's kind of disappointing. You know, the Bobcats need their help, and it's just, I don't know, to me it's just sad when we've been recognized as the best student section in Southern Arizona and we get a performance like this. Just something to think about as we head into the last 2 minutes of this game.
There's still a glimmer of hope for Cienega. Number 40, Christian Mullaney, shooting now.
1-1 for Mullaney.
77% from the free throw line. Very efficient. And this is where teams pretty much put away games. Makes them both 55-67. Cienega's got to do something. Letting this ball dribble as far as possible.
55-65 is our score.
Excuse me.
Murphy controls the ball, works his way around Elijah Thomas, but the foul is called on Thomas. That's going to be his 4th foul of the game.
This is a great opportunity. Cienega driving the lane, get to the free throw line, get those points, execute here. No time comes off of the clock, which is their biggest enemy. Both teams are in the bonus of 1-on-1. Isaiah Murphy has to make this one. Excuse me, he gets 2.
In the act of shooting. Murphy misses the first one.
Very pressure shots. Misses them both. It's hard to watch as a fellow Bobcat. Watch these guys fall apart. Followed them all year. They've hung tough. And Jordan Green, aid to the wounds now. And crossed up Isaiah Murphy. They're just going to hold this one as far as possible. leaving it wide open. Number 24, Jared Lang. He has 8 tonight now. And a just desperation shot. Jordan Green's pleading for a tip. Referees are going to consult each other. Not a usual shot look. Definitely looked like it might have been tipped. Went all the way above the backboard. We have a little bit of delay here on our live stream, so we were able to watch this. Definitely just looked like a bad shot. Isaiah Murphy now has 4. Definitely hard as a senior. Potentially this is his last game. Sunrise Mountain shooting a 1-1.
Number 40, Mulaney goes to the line.
One of the seniors, Willie Anderson, will check in now. His first playoff appearance.
Murphy goes all the way, but rolls around the rim and off. Timeout is called by the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs. 41 seconds to go in the game. Looks to be just about over. You never know. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey Cody, is there a camera I can use for an interview?
Yeah, man, that one right
This
there.
one? Hey, you guys know who touched this camera? Christian,
Huh?
you touched this camera?
No, I didn't, man. I'm sorry.
Sure. All right. Cody, you know who touched this camera?
No, man, I don't know.
Nobody knows who touched the camera. These scratch marks just got here all by themselves. That's what we're going with. Hey Bart, what's up, man? Nobody knows who touched the camera.
And we're back here, 41 seconds left in Cienega's season. Make or break now. Back and forth, you're trying to run this one out. Looks like Isaiah Murphy will foul out. Not very good seeing more cheers. Coach Tech. C. Todd 40, I'm being informed. Being brought in, definitely a fan favorite. Not great seeing more cheer seen out of when C. Todd 40 comes in out of the student section than when the actual game comes on. And a full team substitution for these Mustangs. Definitely love to see these guys, especially a great player like Elijah Thomas, make a run for that state title. Give Shadow Mountain a run for their money. A player like Elijah Thomas can definitely do that. Stay tuned after the game. We'll interview star player of this game, Elijah Thomas. Great effort by him tonight, putting up, can't even count these numbers right now, 30-plus points in a high school basketball game, accounting for over half of his team's points. Definitely a leader.
Darius Williams will go to the line. Misses his first attempt.
Misses them both.
And it looks like the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs will be content to run out the clock. We're under 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that's how the opening round of the AIA Division II playoffs come to an end. A disappointing loss for the Bobcats. Got tears on the sideline. Isaiah Murphy, captain of this team for the Bobcats, just in tears, but showing good sportsmanship, going around, shaking the other team's hand. You know, you like to see that from him, but just a heartbreaking loss from Cienega. Not the way they anticipated this season going. They had a real belief that they were going to make a run at that state title.
Without a doubt, they had a great unit coming in. Some players that have had a lot of varsity experience. They had a great run at it, great record coming into this off-season or the postseason, 17-9. Nothing to be ashamed of. Great season. Unable to bring home the section title, but definitely a lot of good things coming on for next year.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of returning stars. Andrew Leonard's going to be back. Jordan Green's going to be back. But we're going to take a quick break. We've got Elijah Thomas, star of the game for the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs. He's going to do an interview with our Bobcat TV's Alyssa Lubin. Here we go.
Tally up your points here. Hold on. Hi, I'm Alyssa Lubin here with Bobcat TV. I'm joined here by Elijah Thomas, the big star of the game for the Sunrise Mountain Mustangs. What was your key to success tonight besides the 40 points that you put up?
I mean, key to success was we D'd up, we played defense, and defense wins games. So that was our main focus going in the game was play defense and get stops.
So at practice, your practice focused on defense,
yes.
Focused on stopping. Did you have one player in mind when it came to defense, or was it an all-around kind of effort?
It was an all-around effort. You know, we just played hard as a team, and that's what we needed to do, and we got the win.
Definitely played as all five on the floor. Starting the first quarter, you had 14 of your team's 16 points in that first quarter. As a basketball player, as an athlete, as a human being, as somebody who enjoys the sport of basketball, what do you think when you hear of somebody putting up those kinds of numbers?
I mean, it's good. I mean, it's always good. I mean, my teammates just fed me the ball, so, I mean, it was good. I got the ball, and I produced for them.
You definitely produced. I don't think I've ever seen a shot go in so easily, so flawlessly from three-point range. Watching you, that ball just comes off your hand kind of like silk. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. You played a great game.
Thank you.
I don't think I've ever heard of a high school player putting up 40 points in a game. Your team scoring 70 points overall. Putting up more than half. We were looking at your stats and we were looking at your team production, and this is a normal thing for you. Maybe not 40 points a game, but definitely a normal thing for you to be one of the main producers on the team, averaging 18.5 points a game. What do you get? What's your mindset when you go into a game? Are you focused mainly on offense? Are you focused on defense? What's your role?
I mean, my role is just to be a team leader, but going in, I'm focused on defense. I get on everyone because we can't win based off offense. Defense, you need to get stops and you need to guard their best players, and that's what we did tonight, and it worked out in our favor.
It did. I mean, had Cienega been able to shut you guys down, maybe it might have been a different story, but you came out on fire and you stayed on fire throughout the whole game. What was surprising to me is that you guys are an all-game kind of team. You know, we've seen Cienega girls, we've seen Cienega boys. Both of them are second-half teams. Both of them start the second half really strong and kind of pull away there. Mm-hmm. They started off strong on you guys in that in the second half. You know, getting I think it was an 8-1 run or an 8-2 run on you guys. Getting a couple lead changes there, tied at 40, 43-40. Then was the next score, and then you just started burying threes. You got that great dunk there at 40-43. What was going through your mind on that dunk?
I mean, I just wanted to tack the rim. I just wanted to tear the rim off. You know, that was my mindset going up.
Now, plans for the future. 40 points a game in high school. You got to have some college plans. What are your plans?
I actually committed to St. Mary's College of California, so I'll be attending there next year and playing basketball.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
any other things that you'd like to tell, future basketball players, kids that are watching, or even your own teammates if they ever come back and watch the stream?
I mean, hard work. I mean, I've been in the gym for hours, and you can see it out here. It's helped me out. And for anyone coming up, just spend hours and hours in the gym, and it will show on the court.
All right, I appreciate your time, Elijah.
Thank
Great game tonight.
you.
I hope you guys take it all the way to state. Give Shadow Mountain and Mike Bibby and Michael Bibby
Yep.
Jr. something to think about, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
This is Alyssa Lubin, and that's Elijah Thomas signing off here for Bobcat TV. Stay tuned for more interviews with more Bobcats here on Bobcat TV Sports Network. Alrighty. Hi, guys. It's Alyssa Lubin. I'm joined here by Jordan Green, Isaiah Murphy, and Frankie Trujillo. Rough game, guys, and I know that the loss hurts, but right now, I'm going to tell you all before this interview starts, I'm going to tell you all you guys played a great game. You guys played some great defense. You guys played some great offense. I mean, obviously not able to convert in a couple of spots, but it's one of the better games that I've seen you guys play. What are your guys' thoughts? Obviously, an emotional situation right now.
Wow. A lot of emotions right now. A lot of nerves are running. I think we tried our hardest as Isaiah and Jordan being my captains with me. I think we just put our hearts out there and we left it on the court.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that heart. I saw, the talent that you guys had, the talent that you guys brought to that floor, and the heart that you guys played with, especially you, Isaiah, coming back from a back injury to play in a game with this high pressure level situation. That's obviously no easy task. Jordan Green, put on one of the best players that I have seen thus far in the state. In my 4 years of doing Bobcat TV, he is the only player that I've ever seen put up 40 points in a game with someone's hand in their face. I mean, I watched you on 2 or 3 different occasions put your hand on the guy's nose and watch him sink a 3. And, I mean, I don't think you ever get better defense than that. In that kind of a situation, what are you thinking? Is it like a come-on guy moment, or what's going through your brain?
Well, when someone gets hot, you just got to do the best you can to play defense. I mean, I was always there. He was just shooting over me, so he's making tough shots. And I mean, when you hit more than one, you gotta respect it. And, he deserved it. He went out and he wanted to get that win. So
definitely, I saw that heart in both of you guys, and all 3 of you guys as well. Frankie, putting up a couple of boards there, putting up some big second chance opportunities there. Isaiah, I mean, missing the dunk, it was a good attempt, and then choosing to not go with the dunk but a layup instead, definitely leading your team there. All 3 of you guys leaders on that court, and I can see it in your guys' eyes right now. I could see it in your guys' play on the court, how much heart and soul you guys had into this team and had on that court. And as a Bobcat myself, I can't appreciate anything more than that. And, from a coach's perspective, looking at you guys, your coach couldn't have asked any more from you 3. And so, I mean, I know our viewers really appreciate it. I know that they had a fun time watching you guys play. So what happens from here? What happens next?
I mean, we're family. We've always been family since day one. Jordan's been the next freshman after me to make varsity all 4 years. He has 2 more years to go. Zay came my sophomore year. He stayed with me 3 years in a row. I appreciate these 2. I love them to death. I'll do anything for them. One of the main things with each other was we got after each other. Even in practice, we got after each other. Even on the court, Zay got after me, got after Jordan, and we got after each other. It just shows a bigger perspective of what brotherhood is, because we can get at each other and still be okay, and we can come through and overcome things together.
Definitely. I don't think I could have said it any better myself. A wise coach, Coach Heather Mott, has always told me, you won't remember the scores, you won't remember the teams, but you'll remember the players. You'll remember the team yourself and how you treated each other and how you guys went through the season together. And so as you guys go through this difficult time, remember that. Remember that you guys were brothers. You guys played hard together and you guys played with each other. And, Jordan, now is your turn to take over this program. What's going through your mind about what's next with this program?
We're going to miss the seniors. They were a big part. Isaiah was a big part of the team. Frankie was definitely a big part of the team. But next year there's going to be guys, JV guys, other varsity guys that didn't play a lot this year that are going to have to step up. We're going to try to, we're going to move on from this, try to get a win next year, try to get a championship.
Definitely. And Zay and Frankie, I know you guys got boys volleyball to think ahead to this season, right? Trying to put a pen up on that wall for boys volleyball, trying to put a state banner up on that wall for boys volleyball. This one's going to sting, but what's going through your mind right now is the future, Zay?
Man, I wouldn't have wanted to play basketball, high school basketball, with any other group of guys, I'm so glad I came here and came to Vail and Cienega High School and played with this group of players, because they're so special to me, there's no other people like the people I unveil here, and I'm so glad I played here.
All right, guys. I'm sorry for your loss. I feel for you guys. Thank you to our viewers for tuning in, and I thank you to you 3 so much for coming out here and being able to do this interview. It's not an easy task. And I mean, I appreciate I appreciate all of you for not Cam Newtoning me right now, getting up and walking out. So, I mean, any last words from you three that you want to say about this season, that you want to say about your coaches, the game, little kids that are watching, wanting to grow up and play basketball, anything? I mean, showing them from this side of the table, the harder side of the table. It's easy to win, right? It's never easy to lose. So what's your advice?
My advice would be play with heart, have fun, and do all you can do. Work hard.
But
just hoop, just come out and hoop, man. Do what you love. Work for what you love.
I'd have to just say, follow your dream. Don't ever give up. Even when we lost, but we're not gonna give up. You just gotta you gotta come back stronger. You gotta put it all on the court and do what you love.
Definitely. All right. So you heard it here first on Bobcat TV. Do what you love and do it with heart. Thank you so much to you three boys for coming out here, doing this interview with me. And, my condolences to you guys on this loss, but big future to look forward to. Right now, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a bigger, better team on this court, and we appreciate you guys, and we appreciate everything that you've done this season. We appreciate the heart that you put out on that court, and I know our viewers do as well. So from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of their hearts, thank you guys so much for an incredible season. I'm Melissa Lubin, and this is boys basketball. Jordan Green, Isaiah Murphy, and Frankie Trujillo signing off for the final time this season, folks. Have a great night.
All right, I'm Alec White here from Bobcat TV, doing my last boys basketball game of the year. Just an incredible game from both sides. Cienega unable to defeat Sunrise Mountain in the Division II playoffs. Sunrise Mountain walking away with a 70-57 victory, and just what an incredible season by Cienega. And for me as a upcoming and broadcaster on the rise, I've just had a blast covering this team all year. A lot of heart that they showed, and I've had fun doing all their games. I was here for the Sunnyside game, the Ironwood game, the Rincon game. I mean, I was here for a lot of these games, and I saw these Bobcats throughout this season battle and have a great season, and I couldn't be prouder of them just as a student and both as a broadcaster. So it's just been a great ride to watch them. And then I've also just reflecting on my last couple years here at Bobcat TV. It's been a program that's really changed me. I've been able to get broadcasting experience, something that I didn't know was available to me at Cienega, and so it's just had a great impact on my life, and I've had a total blast doing it. Shout out, as we go black here. Getting a little bit of a blackout. I'm gonna still go through here. I got to keep going, but just hats off to Jason Miller and all the people that come before me, Cody Losey, Taka Barron, just guys that have been role models for me throughout my 3 years here at Bobcat TV. Just couldn't be happier with my experience here, and I'm going to do my last sign-off. So this is Alec White from Bobcat TV signing off. Have a good night.